The rest of the news for Friday, February 10th, the day in 1964 when The Times They Are A-Changin' was released. The song that started a lot of somethings for a lot of somebodies. Bob Dylan is now recording his 35th studio album in Los Angeles. Where cars, they are a-changing too, as yesterday Tesla Motors unveiled its new Model X crossover all-electric SUV at a debut at the company's design center in Hawthorne, attended by the Governor Brown. Model X features gull wings, a la the DeLorean, and is said to be faster than a Porsche 911. Links on the Rest of the News Facebook page. Google has filed with the FCC to test a so-called entertainment device in 4 markets for 6 months. The trials in L.A., Mountain View, Cambridge, Mass., and New York City involve your TV, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth, and are probably an extension of Android at home and will control your lights and your thermostat and maybe even you. If you're a Google Chrome user, there's a new release promising faster browsing. Apple is heavily rumored to be announcing the iPad 3 the first week of March, and it may support Little Miss Siri, unless you prefer your Siri more muy macho. Just forget it. Just forget about going to about half of Mexico. Says new State Department warnings. Just too dangerous. Where can you go? Mexico City's still okay, as are Oaxaca and Puebla, and the Yucatan on the Gulf of Mexico. But what if it were called the Gulf of America here in the States? A Mississippi legislator has filed just such a bill, really tongue-in-cheek, in protest of anti-immigrant legislation in that state that he finds mean-spirited. Stephen Colbert actually suggested just that back during the 2010 Summer of BP, with the motto, "We broke it, we bought it." With tongue still firmly planted in cheek, Nancy Pelosi yesterday announced a new campaign to stop Colbert in an effort to pass Super PAC transparency legislation, the Disclose Act. The Super PACs have spent $20 million so far on primaries in just 4 little states. So imagine what's to come this year. Maybe that Google entertainment device will have an automatic Citizens United filter. They'd have a hit on their hands with that one. And the hits just keep on coming at Sunday's Grammys on CBS 8, 7 Central. But really, it's live at the Staples Center from 1 to 3:30 Sunday afternoon, and for the first time streamed on the internet at Grammy.com. Tomorrow is the Chinese New Year Festival and Parade in San Francisco, a tradition since just after the gold rush, although it wasn't presented then by Southwest Airlines, as now. Put it on next year's calendar and check it out at ChineseParade.com. More good news on the economy. New filings for unemployment have hit their lowest level since April 2008. Last quarter growth of 2011 was up to 2.8%. On the Rest of the News Facebook page is the photo of the week, the tree that ate the bike on Vashon Island outside Seattle. A boy chained the bike to the tree before he went off to World War I, never to return. And the tree grew. The times, they are a-changin'. This week, Tuesday, the last known survivor of that war died. Florence Green. She was 110 and lived in London. She joined the Women's Royal Air Force in 1917. She liked to date the pilots, dozens of them, she claimed, but she didn't like to fly. Asked what it felt like to be 110, she said, not much different than 109. Thanks for listening. Until next week, Dan Earhart, the Rest of the News.